Today's video is on the Balaur Arms Knightly Arming Sword. The pretty wide blade. Pretty solid on the cutting. We'll take a look at some specs on this one, up close looks, and we'll look at the cut testing. Let's get to it. Looking at the overall length on this one of 36 5/8 inches, we have a 30-inch blade. This is a double-edged blade with a pretty wide fuller running through it up until about a palm distance. If you spread your palm out, right at the upper third, that's where the fuller ends. We have a wood cord leather wrapped handle. It's more of a braided leather, and it's sticky enough and aggressive enough on the grip to where it does offer a good grip. So this is what I mean by it being braided. So we have, or ribbed, you could say that too. We also have the peen pommel. This one also comes with a peen pommel. We will get more up close looks on this one. So you obviously have cutting ability on either side of this. You have different manipulations. You've got larger cuts as well, of course, with this. And then obviously you have this presented in the thrust position. Balaur arms do come unsharpened, so if you do want to get this one sharpened, click the little checkbox at kultofathena.com to check out when you purchase this blade. We're looking at 1075 high carbon steel, same steel quality worked with on the 15th century Italian longsword from Balaur Arms. Check that video out when it gets posted. And overall, pretty solid blade. Looking at 2 pounds, 12 ounces, so I think almost identical to the Italian longsword. Actually, it's just distributed differently. Again, not overbearing, I wouldn't really call this super heavy. It still has the ability to really move with this one into different thrusts and different cuts and things like that. So more of a robust blade than anything. Let's take a look at this blade up close in the scabbard and out of the scabbard. Taking a look at this one in the scabbard real quickly, the grip length is 4 3/8 inches. So you have a little bit of play room in between that. If you like the hand up against the guard, you like it more in the middle, off of that, totally up to you. Wood cord leather wrapped scabbard. We again have notches on here, so if you were to carry this, you have that ability to do that. If you want to carry it directly under the hip, if you're doing that for a Ren fair, if you're doing that for cut testing, and you want to be able to draw the blade out, totally cool. The draw is good. It's a wood cord leather wrapped scabbard. We have this chap, or sometimes referred to as the rain guard, on both sides. That's just helping moisture not to get into the scabbard, obviously, because you don't want to create mold and things like that in a scabbard. So it's just a little added bonus to it. Pretty solid as far as that goes. The draw is solid. Balaur never have any problems with drawing Balaur swords out. Draws out perfectly fine. And back in the scabbard, nice and solid. Let's take a look at some up close looks at this blade in the scabbard and out of the scabbard. The handle here, we've got a really wide cross guard. This would really be cool with sword and buckler as well. The rain guard of the chap folds right over, so you will get some wrinkles there on it. Not a super big deal. All the way down the steel tip on the scabbard. We flip this guy over. We've got the exposed stitching on the back, just like we saw on the 15th century Italian longsword. And taking a look at the blade out of the scabbard, you got the wide fuller. Wide crossguard in this one. This one honestly could probably be even a longsword crossguard for how wide it is. It's got a little bit different of a use though. There's the slight diamond cross section you're seeing toward the upper third, running into that fuller, taking out excess weight. Running over to the cut testing on this one, did really solid. So obviously these becoming unsharpened with the sharpening surface put on it. We do a functional edge whenever you get things sharpened through Kult of Athena. What we consider to be battle ready is just a functional edge. So big blade, wide blade too. So you're not gonna get this slicing type of feel that you would get with potentially with a katana. However, it does cut really well. I like the performance on uppercuts, on different upward striking motions. Play with a little bit of horizontals as well. Did really solid. Let's take a look at the footage. I want to thank you for joining me for this 15th century Balaur Arms knightly arming sword review. Hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did checking this one out for you. Really, really cool. Like the chap, the rain guard. Like how wide the blade is as well. If you like Balaur Arms, you want to see more blades from them, let us know in the comments below. Also subscribe, click the little bell underneath this video to get notified when we get new videos out to you. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next one.